I now recognize Mr. Messmer from Indiana for 5 minutes.
Thank you, Chairman, and thank you to the witnesses for being here today to share your expertise on how we can get education back on track. Dr. Harrison, your home school district has seen an astounding comeback in state and national rankings in recent years. How do you use formative and summative assessment data to recognize the improvements in learning metrics and tweak your strategies based on what you see?
For us, our formative and summative data is pivotal in how we assess our students. We try to meet every child where they are from an educational standpoint, and so we take that data and literally formulate educational plans for all of our students depending upon where they are with proficiency. And so at our elementary level, our instructional partners and our instructional coaches, as well as our literacy teachers, will pull students when they are deficient in reading and provide Tier 2 and Tier 3 intervention for them on a daily basis. And that also includes math as well once we get data back on our students. And so that is pivotal for us. And we believe in looking at data day in and day out. That's probably the secret to what we do, is looking at our data from our students across the board, starting in kindergarten. We provide them with formative tests to see where they are, and all the way through high school. It's something that we believe in. It's something we've found a lot of success in for us, because it is our roadmap. If we don't know where they are, we can't help them get to where they're going.
Excellent, thank you. Ms. Roughton, in your testimony, you shared steps that the state and local government must take to increase effectiveness of learning in schools. How can we equip families with the resources they need to supplement their child's learning?
Thank you for your question. I could speak for my home state, California, and the work that I do with Luminous Minds, that we focus on family engagement initiatives. And a big part of that is just giving parents knowledge and resources and how they can better work with their children at home. I would like to recognize that the parent is a child's first, best, and most important teacher. And one simple thing that parents can do is just read to their children as much as possible. But there are many districts in California that are partnering with local agencies that are bringing in family literacy nights, parent workshops to teach parents about the science of reading and strategies that they can utilize at home to help develop their child's literacy.
Is California one of those states that's transitioned to the science-based reading models?
Yes, we're a little late in the game, but we just recently had an assembly bill passed with bipartisan support that's going to require evidence-based reading instructional materials within the classroom. There's a big emphasis on coaches and professional development training for teachers and making sure that we properly assess our students.
Thank you. Dr. Brumley, your state has also greatly improved in their educational outcomes in the past couple of years. In your opinion, how does removing federal bureaucracy and sending educational choice back to the states help states like Louisiana in their mission to improve literacy and numeracy?
So I'm honored to tell Louisiana's historic education progress. We've been long challenged educationally. I'm thankful to our governor, Governor Landry, our legislature, our state board, and then the educators across the state that are doing amazing work. My conversations with the Trump administration, with Secretary McMahon, have been around increased flexibilities for states to make decisions in the best interest of children within their state. I appreciate education as a states' right issue, and I think that individual states ought to be able to make those decisions. I have not suggested reduced funding. I have not suggested removal of any law, such as IDEA or discrimination laws. We're just saying less bureaucracy, less strings attached, further empowering states to work with teachers and moms and dads, and we can continue to see results improve in the state of Louisiana, and that's what I'm here to ask for today.
Okay, thank you. Dr. Brumley, I also appreciate that you have focused so much on getting science reading into classrooms. How do you convince skeptical veteran teachers that the science of reading is rooted in evidence and not just a passing gimmick?
Well, the results speak for themselves. For us to go from 50th in the country for fourth grade reading in 2019 to number 16 today, it didn't happen by chance. It happened because a set of policies were put into play, and the teachers across our state and the leaders across our state absorbed it, and they said, we can do this. We want to address this reading crisis together, and that's what we've done. And now we're taking on math. We believe that every kid's a math kid in the state of Louisiana, and we're going to make sure those outcomes for math mirror those for literacy.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for your answers, and I yield back the remainder of my time.